Yes. Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your Tribal God of Extreme, and you must acknowledge me. It is I, Peter Joseph, here for a Friday night video. And it's Friday night. You know what that means. We got SmackDown coming up in a little bit, but thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Bye-bye, bitch. Nah. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below in the comments section. In the description box. Excuse me, not the comments, but the description box on this very channel and my other channels, which are down there. So, do it now. Leave a comment on the video, but don't leave stupid comments. You get sent to the Shadow Realm, where you'll never be heard from again, and Satan will eat your soul. He will. You keep telling me he won't, but he will. So, want to keep acting like schmucks? You're going to get treated as such. And that's that. But for everybody else, excuse me, leave a comment on the video, on any one of my respective channels from the past, the present, and the future, Conan. And that's pretty much it. But be respectful of the channel, or else you're getting blocked. You don't like that, then cry about it, bitch. And that's it. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, tap and slap that fucking bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because you miss anything, you need to get violently slapped in the face. Because you're SOL. And you know what that means. And if you don't know what it means, for the love of God, look it up. That's why we have Google. If you still can't do that, then you got problems. But that's that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that other good shit. And, welcome to the show, and all that good shit. And if you're brand new here, you're coming to my channel for the very first time, and you like what you see, you want more of it, then hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for more. And as we say in the business, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, like this one. This is straight vodka. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. It's water. Water tonight because I'm on a little bit of a strict diet. But, so, no soda till tomorrow. So, gotta eat light tonight because I just got out of a little bit of a minor surgery today. Just had to get an injection. Steroids, brother! No, I didn't get, well, not steroids, but, you know, I get injected with a steroid in my neck. So that was fun, but it is what it is. Because I'm getting old and I'm breaking down. But, you know, I still look good for you ladies. And that's pretty much it. But whatever you got, sit back, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. You like it? Great. You know, fuck off and do something else with your boring as fuck life. Go to your dead channel that nobody cares about. And talk to yourself, and talk to your so-called friends that don't matter either, so. But it is what it is. You want to claim victory, then claim victory, but you didn't win anything. I won years ago, so. And that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday night, it's Friday the 13th, it's Jason Voorhees' birthday. Do I have his mask? Actually, I don't have his mask, per se, but I do have a mask. Good. Jason Voorhees coming for you. I do have a Jason mask, but it's not in my drawer. But the best thing is an in this moment mask. But I digress. So yeah, it's Friday the 13th. For the final time of 2024, it's Friday night, December the 13th. Hope everybody had a great day. Cold as fuck here in the Northeast. And it's going to be cold, a little bit colder tomorrow. Then it's going to start climbing up to around 60 by Tuesday, but it's supposed to rain pretty much all fucking week. And then go back down, and then they're saying maybe by this next weekend, we're going to get a little bit of snow. So technically, might be a snowy, not a white Christmas, but it could be a pre-white Christmas. They're saying about 4 to 5 inches, but it's like a week in advance. And you know how these these weathermen like, oh, we're gonna get 5 inches by Christmas. No, we're not. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. But if we do get, they're saying 4 to 5 inches next Sunday, but then it's gonna be like 45 degrees. So you know what that means? It's gonna be wet snow, so it's gonna be easy to shovel. So I don't have to break my back even more, but it is what it is. But I hope you had a great day, and if not, well, too fucking bad for you. But I hope you have a great weekend. Maybe. Alright, second weekend of December is at hand. For all you TNA fans, tonight is TNA Final Resolution, the final event of the year for TNA. Got some good stuff. Jordan Grace taking on Rosemary. That should be fun. But there was talk today that a former TNA Heavyweight Champion is coming back to the company, and that is Tessa Blanchard. And I'm like, why? Why are they bringing her back after all the nonsense that happened about a couple years ago? Where she was such a hothead in the back, and in Mexico, you know, she's married to Daga. I don't even know if she's married anymore, but, you know, then she's been pretty much relegated to the indie scene and pretty much never heard from again. But now she's coming back to TNA. I don't know, on a part-time basis, a full-time basis. I don't know. I mean, it'll help the TNA Knockouts division. But then again, you know, she has her ego in the back. She's a hothead, so, I mean, is that really a great idea for TNA to bring her back? I mean, if it was a one-shot, that's one thing. But it was, like, for the next couple months, like a year, I'm like, I don't think that was such a great idea. They're, the people at Anthem Sports and TNA. I don't know that's a great idea. But we got that, and the other news of today is, well, I did a short just now on it on my Peter Joseph channel, which is racing up the charts, as always, as all my shorts are. I did one before that, so I got 2 shorts on my Peter Joseph channel you need to watch. But I digress. But the other big news was Logan Paul comes out today and says that he's retiring and he will not be at WrestleMania 41 because he's a dad now. I beg to differ with that. Not with being a dad. I mean, congrats to you. Somehow your dick got hard and impregnated some whore, but I digress on that. You know, you got the Bieber treatment. You got lucky. But I digress. So yeah, Logan Paul may or may not be at WrestleMania. I know, it's in Vegas, and you know, all those stars are going to be in Vegas. I think Hunter said he's got a ton of celebrities going to be in Vegas for WrestleMania 41 at the right near the end of April, right down Easter weekend. So I wouldn't be surprised. I would dare say Logan Paul might unretire or just show up. I doubt he'll have a match. Depends on what the program is, but you know. So I gave my little mini reaction. I did put a question mark on it, so not to clickbait, masturbate, you know, like other people in this community, in that so-called community do. You dumb fucks we all know and love. But I digress on that. I don't clickbait. I always put a question mark or take it with a grain of salt. So that's that. So we will move on from there. Alright, well, we got SmackDown tonight. The go-home show before tomorrow night, Saturday night! Main event. Lots of old-timers will be there as well. Hulk Hogan brother, and, you know, a few others will be there. Maybe Sergeant Slaughter will be there. You know, the good people from the 80s. The greatest decade of the world. So, we'll see what happens with that. Jesse Bobby Ventura is going to be on commentary. Probably with Michael Cole and Corey Slave. Who knows? But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, tonight on SmackDown, we got the semifinals of the Women's United States Tournament. We got Chelsea Green taking on Bayley. Give me a hug. Well, I don't want to give Bayley a hug because of what the Niners did last night. 12-6 in a game that they had to win. And so the Niners are pretty much almost mathematically out of it with 3 games left. They gotta win out and hope, but I doubt they'll even do that because right now they are 3 games out of a wildcard spot, and Washington, the Commanders, have the last one and the number 7 spot. I would hate to be in the number 7 spot and face the Eagles in the first round and not at home. So, I'm pretty much packing it in for the Niners season. I mean, there's too many injuries, too much stupidity, and just a bad year. It's just a hangover year. But I guarantee the Niners will be back and playing like they did against the Bears. They'll play like that come September 2025. But let's just finish it out with 6-8 now. Got a little toughy game next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday. Right near Christmas in Miami against the Dolphins. Then they got those 2 hard games to end the season. At home against the Detroit Lions, will probably win the number 1 seed and home field, and probably go to the Super Bowl. Who knows? And then you got Arizona in pretty much Levi Stadium Southwest. Well, Southeast, I should say. Southwest will be SoFi, but so we'll see what happens with that. Looking at the record, I think they're gonna go 7-10. They're going 7-10 after winning, I think 12 games last year and going to the Super Bowl. What happens? They don't even make the playoffs. That's why they call it a Super Bowl hangover. And too many fucking injuries. Ayuk out for the season. McCaffrey was out until week 8. Week 8. Comes back, does a couple good things, then gets hurt again. His PCL is gone. Done. He's done. No, Dre Greenlaw came back, only played a little bit. Oh, by the way, Devondre Campbell, who was supposed to be the backup to Dre Greenlaw, Dre came out because he was, having some Achilles tightness. And what does he do? He goes in and he comes out, he's like, I don't want to play no more, I quit. The fuck you doing? Goodbye, get out of here, you're cut. Go fuck yourself on another fucking team. What a pussy. It's like Herm Edwards always says, you play to win the game. Oh, I don't want to play. Then why didn't you get into football, dumb fuck? It is what it is. But I don't know anymore. I don't know. But too many injuries for the Niners, too many games they should have won. Those 4. They've had 5 division games and won 1. They were 1-4 in the division, probably the worst division record since I've been following the Niners since 2011. Not good. Not good at all. And it doesn't even matter if they win out. Because, I don't even think their conference record's that great either, so. And there's no way that teams like the Commanders and teams like the Rams and Tampa Bay and Atlanta and teams that are ahead of them by about a game or 2, I don't think they're going to lose out. I really don't. So, Niners football is pretty much over. I'll do after the new year, probably after the final game of Week 18 in the NFL and they legally paid for pay, I'll do a special Niners therapy session. Because a lot of you Niner fans, we're going to need a lot of therapy right now. It's not good. Not good. Same thing with, the Jets have been eliminated like 2 weeks ago. So, Giant fans have been eliminated since week 5. So it is what it is. So now, pretty much we roll on through the end of this month, get ready for the playoffs, watch a boring as fuck Super Bowl, and then get ready for a better sport, and that's baseball. And then we get ready for spring training with Juan Soto and company for the Mets, and good stuff. And maybe Pete Alonso, we don't know yet. Yankees have, he hasn't had an offer yet, but he's saying if the Yankees want him, he'll listen and then come back to the Mets. But we'll see what happens with that. But lots of good deals so far. The Yankees get Max Fried. Red Sox get Garrett Crochet, who the Mets were thinking about getting. Yankees looking at Cody Bellinger, maybe getting Santander, or maybe Corbin Burns to really, really make everybody mad in that American League. So, a lot of people saying, the Yankees got nothing. Well, they got Max Fried. That's one for the rotation. That's great. But you lose Soto, who's your best DH, next to Judge, of course, with his Stewards. and Stanton with his steroids. And, I mean, Yankees are still going to be a great team in the AL East. So, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, that's enough about that, all that good shit. But I hope you have a great weekend. And we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. We are 12 days away, pretty much a week and a half away from the big one, from Christmas and level 48. And, can't wait for that. And we are 18 weeks, 18 weeks, I wish. 18 days away from the end of the year and the start of 2025. So, we're getting there. It's going to be quick. Before you blink, it'll be 2025. So, that's that. Alright, on this Friday night, on this Friday the 13th, Jason Says Hello. That'd be a great movie. Friday the 13th, Jason Says Hello. Hello, Jason. He hit me with a machete. Anyway. Alright, so on this Friday the 13th, on the Carol Demons channel, thank you for watching. It is time for some raw thoughts. You understand? Raw thoughts. So, my little thoughts about this past Monday Night Raw. So, as we lead into SmackDown and into Saturday's main event, which I will be doing predictions for tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon. Unless I got things to do early in the morning. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's get into it. So, Raw emanated from the Intrust Bank Arena in Wichita, Kansas. Yep! And as always, our commentary team on Monday nights, for now, Joe Tessitore and Bad News Wade Barrett. I'm afraid Joe got some bad news for you. Alright, so we got the new day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Well, they were supposed to tell us why they did what they did to Big E last week, but pretty much got booed out the building. Sucks to be you. But we got some more storyline progression as we go into Saturday's main event this Saturday. And we start the show off with, his name is Walter! So, Walter comes out, you know, in some sweatering jeans, because I guess Kansas was cold that day, I don't know. Instead of a suit, what he could have got from the Men's Warehouse. Because he likes the way he looks when he goes there. I bet he guarantees it. But anyway, Walter comes out. He's going to be taking on Pappy Priest for the World Heavyweight title in a rematch from the Survivor Series. So he comes out and says, I'm not happy with Finn Balor attacking him last week, and especially at Survivor Series. So now, Finn, you have my undivided attention, so who should come out? Finn Balor and the rest of the Judgment Day come out. I don't think Liv came out. But anyway, it was Finn Balor, JD Big Don't Fuck, one half of the tag team champions. We have Gordito, the man who spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And Dominic Guerrero, listen. Eddie, that's your son. That's my son. I know. Don't remind me. Well, I have to, because it's my show. Oh, I get it. Okay. I get it, Essie. Okay. Calm down. Yeah. Alright, so Dom Dom's there with the boys. And, Finn, again, takes credit for Walter still being our World Heavyweight Champion. But he promises to win the belt on Saturday. Oh, I said Walter will face Poppy in a rematch. I mean, I overstepped my boundaries, sorry. So, Finn Balor gets a title shot against Walter on Saturday's main event. So, Finn's like, I'm going to win the belt. It's been 6 years since I ever held it. So, Walter says that Finn's audacity, that's a SAT word, got him a title shot. And yeah, you won the Universal title 8 years ago. And I used to look up to you, but now things are a little bit different. You're hanging out with a bunch of street trash. Like Carlito and Dom Dom and Carlito. What did he call my son? He called him street trash there, Eddie. Well, Walter's street trash too. Ese pero. Well, he probably would kick your ass. Don't tell me you will kick my ass! I'm not Tito Heat Eddie Guerrero, listen! Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. It's like Balor's hanging out with these weirdos, taking some shortcuts. 8 years ago, Finn, you were the best in the world. Not like Punk. For basically one night, because he won it, and then had to give it up because he was shouldered, thanks to Seth. Walter says, I'm the best in the world for a long time to come. And the reality is, Finn, you are not on my level. So, basically, Judgment Day is ready to fight Walter 4-on-1. But then, Poppy Damian Priest comes out for the save. And, beats up Walter as well. And then Walter loads up a powerbomb through the announce table, but on Finn, but only gets sling blade by Finn. Then Finn hits the coup de grace off the apron. Ow! And then Judgment Day is beating Poppy Priest down. Then, not one, not two, but 3 more coup de grace on Poppy Priest in the middle of the ring. Leave him laying. And then Judgment Day stands tall. Finn grabs the belt, which you know what that means. He will not win. So there you go. And then afterwards, Adam Pearce is in the back talking to the rest of the Judgment Day because Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez come in, looking hot as always. Adam Pearce is not happy with them and says, "Okay, Finn, you will face Walter at Saturday night's main event, but you'll also face Damian Priest in a triple threat match." And Finn's like, "What?" See what happens there, Finn? You stuck your hand in a cookie jar and got caught. So Balor's pissed off about that, but says it'll be more satisfying when I win the belt. And then Pearce's like, "Oh, fine by me. I'm gonna get out of here." Oh, well, actually, before he leaves, he says, "Well, that's fine by me because next week on Raw, you have to defend those tag team titles against War Machine again. And you guys, you're all banned from ringside." So it was like, "What? No, what are you gonna do?" And then Balor's like, I need a minute. And I think he left and Dom went with him. So we got that. So, triple threat match for the Raw World title coming up tomorrow night on Saturday night's main event. That's it. Alright, first official match out the gate. This one pissed me off. We had the Wyatts. We had Uncle Howdy, Dexter. We had Dexter the Vulture, or Mercy the Vulture, Dexter, Joe Gacy, and we had Eric Rowan in an 8-man tag team match with the final testament of Killer Cross, the Ultimates of Pain, Akam and Razor, and The Miz with the lovely Scotted Bodo. Oh my. At ringside. Well, we did see Nikki later on. So basically, this was a tussle, it was a brutal match, people going all over the place. So Uncle Howdy, after Gacy and Loomis hit stereo flippy dippity doos on the outside, Uncle Howdy wants to get in the action, but then Scarlett tripped him up. And then you see Nikki Cross like appear right next to Wade. Wade's like, "Oh shit, my word!" Now, it would have been better if you did it like Lord Alfred Hayes there, Wade. "Oh my word! McMahon, Mr. McMahon, my word!" Oh, God bless Lord Alfred Hayes, Hall of Famer. Probably one of the best in the 80s. Oh, my word! So, Nikki appears from the announce table, goes after Scarlett, and jumps on her. "We gotta get fight!" And, which led Uncle Howdy to, get the mandible claw in on, I think it was it was on Killer Cross, but then out of nowhere, from underneath the ring, Precious Paul Ellering, who got destroyed by the Wyatts a couple weeks ago, he returns, throws powder. That was a lot of powder. Was that really cocaine? Somebody stole Tony Khan's stash? Anyway, so he throws powder in the face of Uncle Howdy, and then Killer Cross picks him up, hits the final prayer. 1, 2, 3. So for the second week for the second time in a row, the Wyatts have lost. That's not how you want to make this team look evil. If you're making them lose 2 weeks in a row now. So that pissed me off royally. So I don't know where this situation goes. To have to see on Monday night or tomorrow night on Saturday Night's Main Event or Monday on Raw. But having the Wyatts lose twice to the Final Testament and The Miz of all people just doesn't sit well with me. And that's that. Alright, so get to something better. We have, I think it was Kathy Kelly talking to CM Punk! Punky Brewster from early in the day. Punk's immediately asks about the favor that the wise man, my name is Paul Heyman, wants, but Punk's like, I'm gonna keep that to myself for now, pussy. But as for you, Seth Rollins, I'm willing to fight, but more confused by why you hate me so much and why I hate you. So Punk's like, Rollins asked me to train him as a wrestler for free, kind of back in Ring of Honor a little bit. And at one point, Rollins was on the list to be fired from this company. But Punk shielded him. That's how they made the Shield. It was supposed to be him. Really supposed to be Punk. I think it was supposed to be Punk, Roman, and Seth, and know nothing about Dean Ambrose. Or it might have been a 4-man Shield. I don't know. But anyway, so he shielded him from that, and if he had to live in his own shadow, he would hate himself too. So, Punk says, I'm better than him in every way, and now that the starter is back, the second string has to sit back on the bench. And that's pretty much it. So, there are rumors going around that Punk and Seth are going to fight on the first episode of Netflix coming up in about 3 weeks. And Roman will be on that show too. Yay! That's going to be a huge show. 3 hours, lots of celebrities, because it's in LA, like NXT will be as well for New Year's Evil. And I don't know about SmackDown, but SmackDown's going to be on the USA Network. But the December 30th show, they're actually lining up to see what they're going to do with that. Like maybe some big moments from the USA Network era for Monday Night Raw, or like 20-something hundred episodes on the USA Network. Well, not all of it on the USA Network. They were on TNN for a little bit. I think Sci-Fi for a little bit. But I think they're going to take the best moments from Raw over the years and put in a big video package with matches in between. But we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, so Seth and CM Punk might be kicking off 2025 with a good old-fashioned Gilmore Cutter like bang. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we get a recap of Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan attacking Mommy last week. And, Raquel and Mommy Rhea Ripley are going to have an anything goes match to end the night. So we got that in a little bit. Alright, I went ahead of my notes. Alright, so our next match was Dakota Kai. How should you do that thing like this? I don't know. So Dakota Kai, without my lovely Asians, Kairi and Io, and Asuka still in rehab. My rehab, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so Dakota Kai non-title match with Liv Morgan. I think came out by herself. But anyway, it was a pretty decent match. Almost 7.5 minutes. Liv gets the win with Oblivion. After Liv gets powerbombed out of the corner, and then Dakota Kai tries for that running big boot your face, but she missed, and Liv hit a pretty quick Oblivion on Dakota Kai. 1, 2, 3. That was pretty much it. And then afterwards, the Pure Fusion Collective, or as I call it, the Poorly Fried Chicken bitches come out. Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler, they come out. And then Kairi and Io come out, making a save, and Kairi was looking fine. Woohoo! And Io, down boy! Sorry. Alright, so they come out, make the save. But Liv had to be a spoiler sport. Somehow attacked Io from behind and dropped her with a very wicked Oblivion, and Io landed right on her fucking the top of her head. I was so worried for her neck, but I think she took that like a champ and sold it pretty damn well. Hey, my head! Ow! So we got that, but it's not the last time we see Io. But that's it. Alright, then we have DM Hunk. Drew McIntyre talks about, we see a video of him, talks about being gone due to injuries from Hell in a Cell and having to be with his family in Scotland. I think his mother or his grandmother passed away. My condolences go out to Drew. Then he saw CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and the Usos standing tall with Roman Reigns at the end of Survivor Series. And he says, at least Punk took a bribe, but the other three just did what Roman wanted them to do. And that's why he took out Jay and Sammy last week, and now he's coming for more revenge. Oh, you better not come from Roman. You better not come from Roman. I think a certain, Puerto Rican diva, she might be mad about you. And I know her mom loves Drew to death. Oh, we're gonna have problems. So get that. And then Joe Tessitore tells us that Jay is not medically clear to be in the ring just yet, because of that attack on his head last week. So he might have a concussion. I don't know. So we'll get that. Alright, then we gotta look back at last week's heartbreaking New Day's split, as Kofi and Xavier did the heinous act of turning on Big E. I was like, get out of here, Big E, we'll call you when we actually need you. So we got that. So then we go to the back. We see Cody, MDK, Cody, you bitch, leaving Adam Pearce's office for some odd reason. Remember, the transfer window is still in effect. He runs into the New Day, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston, and he's like, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay. How about Cody? You should be ashamed of yourself for being a crappy champion. No! Oh yeah, but he's bringing back the Winged Eagle title for one night only. Big fucking whoop. I wish it was for more than one time only. But, Hunter kind of gave in. It's like, alright, we're going to do this, but you're only doing it for one time only. I hope Kevin takes the belt, smashes it to pieces, like Mr. Perfect did back in the late 80s, early 90s. I want to see that. I want Kevin to just steal the belt, he goes in his car, and he just runs over the belt. Some shit like that. That'll be hilarious. But I digress. Well, no. Alright, after that, we get Seth freaking Rollins. Nice little get up, not really from the Men's Warehouse, because they don't sell that crap. So he talks about CM Punk, loves to play the victim because he's a con man. He knows a thing about being with a con man, Tony Khan Man. And yes, he did go to Punk for his initial training, and Punk helped him get a foot in the door around here. If that was the end of the story, well, my actions wouldn't make any sense. Then he talks about 10 years ago, meaning 2014, Punk walked out of the WWE and basically cut Seth Rollins off. And then he's like, if you weren't on his team, he didn't have time for you. And for 10 years, Punk took shots at the WWE, mainly AEW-wise, and then failed at everything else, AEW-wise. But now, he's back because the money is right. It's all about the money. And at one point, Seth wanted to be just like Punk, but now he wants to be better than Punk. And then Seth brings up getting to main event WrestleMania, which Punk never did. And then Sami Zayn comes out, the guy that, hangs out with that other guy that's exiled in Mexico, Generico. So Sami comes out in a Yeet shirt. I don't think Sammy's ever said yeet in his life. So he comes out, and then Seth's like, Sammy, if you're here to defend Punk again, we're going to be fighting again. Like he did last week, Seth played mind games with Sammy and won. So Sammy apologized for assuming that Seth jumped Jey Uso last week, but Rollins wants to know why you thought it was me. So Sammy says, Sammy talks about how Seth was going nuts last week. He was sounding a little bit like Drew McIntyre. And he's like, this thing with you and Punk brings out the worst in both of us, so I'm going to stay out of it. Pussy. That leaves Seth, and Seth's like, well, that's what I wanted all along. And yes, me and you were good. So Sammy's like, are we still good? Are we still good friends? We hang out, we go to the Waffle House, all that good stuff. So Seth's like, yeah, we're good, but I think you need to deal with Drew McIntyre. So Seth goes to leave. Sammy says, I'm going to face Drew McIntyre at Saturday night's main event, which was already made. And as Sammy goes to leave, Drew jumps him and lays him out, with referees having to kind of break it up. So he hits him from behind, and then they're fighting outside the crowd and everything, and into the crowd. It was just getting chaotic. So tomorrow night, Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. I think Drew's gonna annihilate him, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, quarterfinals in the first round of the Women's Intercontinental title tournament. We have Zelina Vega. Oh yes, caliente. She takes on Ivy Nile and the lassie bitch from Ireland, Lyra Valkyria, who ruins everything. I used to like Lyra back in NXT, but when she faced Io in that Queen of the Ring tournament, I think this year, that pissed me off when she won. And what does she do? She pisses me off again. And pissed a lot of people off who thought that Zelina Vega was going to be the favorite to win this fucking thing. Now, pretty much going to be possibly it might be Lyra Valkyria winning this fucking thing. I'm like, oh. No, please, no. They're doing Zelina wrong. They are so doing Zelina wrong. And for what reason? I don't know. I mean, are her and Hunter like on bad terms, or some people in the back are on bad terms with Zelina? I don't get it. This was Zelina's tournament to win, and you make her lose in the first fucking round? I mean, Zelina hits Code Red on Ivy Nile, but then Lyra Valkyria breaks that up, hits Nightwing on Ivy, just throws Zelina out the ring. I'm like, fuck. So Lyra gets the win, she goes on to the next round, which pisses me off. Whatever they do with Zelina now, I don't fucking care. If they give her the belt, like that she'll be the second champion, that's great, but still she should have been the first. So, Hunter, you get a big old fat L on that. Dumb fuck. It is what it is. Alright, after that, the Terror Twins, Poppy and Mommy meet in the back, and Damien tells Mommy to eradicate Raquel Rodriguez. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, then the New Day come out, they commandeer a cameraman, like, that hangs out with Cena. It's like, I don't care if you're Cena's guy, give me the fucking camera. So they steal the camera, they go all the way to the ring, and they barely can even say anything, because the crowd was booing the living shit out of them, basically getting the Dom Dom / Ricky Guerrero treatment. You know how that feels, huh, Eddie? I know, I don't like it. Well, that's Macho Man Randy Savage once said to you, Eddie. You may not like it, but you must accept it. Ooh, yeah, did it. Okay. So anyway, Kofi's annoyed that after 10 years of people have turned on them for what they did for one day, and the fans are chanting for Big E, they won't let them talk, and then the dude is like, oh, fuck this, we're out. Yay, everybody's leaving, yay, good. Shut up! as Vince McMahon would say. Alright, so we got that. Then we go to your main event of the evening. Anything goes match between Mommy Rhea Ripley and her arch nemesis and best friend in real life, Raquel Rodriguez. So, they were beating the crap out of each other. Raquel sends Rhea over the announcer's table, then I'd hit Joe Tessitore. Damn. And then we come back from break with big boots, putting both the ladies down, and then Rhea gets back up with a chair shot to the back for a near fall, and then Liv Morgan comes in before Mommy can hit Riptide, and that distraction lets Raquel plant Rhea onto a chair, for a near fall, and then she tries to go for the Tahana Bomb, and Mommy escapes. Liv breaks up another Riptide attempt, hits Oblivion, but then Io, my girl Io comes in, it's like she is pissed, takes out Liv, and then, while that happens, Raquel gets a near fall out of something. Then she sets up a table in the ring, and Rhea slips out of another Tahana Bomb attempt, and then Raquel tries to go for a chair shot, tries to send Mommy in the corner. Mommy reversed it, and Raquel just, like, I don't know what happened. She's like, like, she tripped and went into the freaking chair in the corner, shoulder first. And then Rhea barely picks up Raquel, hits Riptide through the table. 1, 2, 3. So Mommy gets the win in 8 minutes. And that's pretty much it. And then, Io gets to the ring. She grabs the belt as well as Rhea grabs the belt. And then they get up and they look at each other holding the belt. I'm like, Hunter! WrestleMania, Hunter! Give me what I want, Hunter! Come on, Hunter, do your job and give me my job too, but that's what I want to see. I do not want this Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan bullshit going on for another 4 months. Well, 3.5. After the Elimination Chamber. I want it to end. Does that mean Io wins the Royal Rumble? That'd be nice. Though I don't think she will. I think Charlotte's gonna win it. Maybe go after Nia Jax. But I really don't want to see, like, freaking Charlotte Flair against Liv Morgan. That would be boring as fuck. And then who wins the Elimination Chamber? So what I would do, booking-wise, I'd have Charlotte win the Royal Rumble, face off against Nia, and then who faces Liv at Mania? Io wins the Chamber. I have Io and maybe Mommy be in the Chamber, be the final 2, and then Io somehow, some way, beats Mommy to end it. I don't think with chicanery, though. I wouldn't like to have Liv Morgan come in the Chamber and fuck everything up. Or Raquel. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, we're a minute away from SmackDown on the USA Network for the foreseeable future. But 2 hours up until December the 27th. So 2 more weeks of SmackDown for 2 hours. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Okay, put on the old teddy! Alright, so we're about to start SmackDown! And, hopefully Cody won't start. I heard there's a rumor that Cody's gonna start tonight. I hope not, but we got that. Alright, so, we got that. So, Rhea beats Raquel in an Anything Goes match. And then Io comes out for the save, and then they hold up the belt, they stare each other down. I like it. I like it a lot. So I got that. But all in all, that is your Raw thoughts. You understand? Thoughts. I thought Raw was a pretty decent show, and I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment down below. You can do your own video on your own channel if you want to. And that's pretty much it. If you got any questions regarding Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Rampage, Collision, Ring of Horror, New Japan Pro Wrestling, anything you want me to talk about, put your questions down below, and maybe, just maybe, one day in the future, Conan, I might do a Q&A. We'll see what happens with that. But put your questions down below, and we'll get back to what I used to do years ago, answering your tough wrestling questions. And that's that. Here's Tiffy! Tiffy Tiff tonight got a big match against Mia Yim, who is entering the ring. Stop texting Adam Cole! Oh, sorry. Or was it Adam Cole? It might have been Keith Lee. I don't know. Bayley signing random stuff in her Christmas sweater. G5 wrote, Niners are bad! No. And then we got Piper Niven and Chelsea Green coming in. Chelsea's got a match coming up with Bayley later tonight. And also we got Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. He's going to take on Solo Mibuki, who has Tama Tonga. And the good man himself, Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo! So he's there, and Cody and Kevin Owens will have the final word before tomorrow night, for Saturday night's main event tomorrow night. So that's probably going to be happening later. But first, we're going to start with Jimmy Uso. I hope Roman's coming out. Alright, so Jimmy, he still has that broken foot, so he's not medically clear to compete either. He's coming out on a crutch. So, he, fist bumps a little girl who had a birthday today. Well, happy birthday to you! Anybody else celebrating a birthday today on Friday the 13th? Well, happy birthday, just watch out for Jason. Kill them all, Jason! Kill them all! Do it for mommy! So we get that. Bronson Reed's going to be out 6 months. Damn. So he won't be back till probably... Who knows? Oh, we're going to hear from Roman. That's good. The OTC has spoken. I don't know if it's going to be a segment, or like a video segment, or Roman's actually at the arena. He's not going to be at Saturday Night's main event tomorrow, unless that's... unless that gets changed. Because, as we all know, card subject to change. So we could see the tribal chief in New York City at the mausoleum in Long Island. So we got that. Where are we tonight? I don't even know. We're somewhere in America. And Jimmy Uso's in your city. Acknowledge Jimmy. Yay, Jimmy. Long twin, by the way. Yeet. That's funny. Alright, guys, I am out of here. We're going to watch the rest of SmackDown, then watch a little bit of Rampage, and then I got to go to bed because I got things to do. Got to fix up the whole, got to fix up the house tomorrow. Just got a few things that need fixing. So that's, just some light housework I got to fix, so. I gotta get Casa del Joseph ready for New Year's Eve and Christmas, and it's gonna be a good time. And that's pretty much it. So I gotta do that. All right, guys, I am out of here. I'll be back later tonight with your SmackDown review, and then tomorrow we'll do. Well, the first video tomorrow will be Rampage. Dynamite and Rampage, and that'll be on this very channel. Not gonna be on the my Peter Kilser channel, where I usually put Dynamite. So Dynamite and Rampage will be tomorrow on the Kill Demons channel, and then we'll talk about predictions for Saturday Night's main event. Try to get through TNA and Ring of Honor, and that will include Final Resolution. So a little bit of a three-fer. And then we'll talk about Saturday Night's main event on Sunday. So it won't be Saturday Night's main event, anything, but we'll talk about Saturday Night's main event on Sunday, because I'm so backed up and everything with videos and other things going on in my actual real life, because I have an actual real life, and some of you don't. Because you're so fixated on my life 24/7, 365, because you guys got nothing going on for you. But I I make more money than you. And well, that's good for you. Good for you, but you don't see me caring about that when I'm at work. And when I'm doing work outside, I'm on YouTube 24/7, 365. So, you can kiss my ass if you all think that. But, it is what it is. So 6.5 out of 10 stars for Raw. And that's it. We'll see what happens tonight on SmackDown and tomorrow night on Saturday night's main event. And I better hope they bring back Animotion's hit song Obsession. Because it's the 80s. So if you want to go nostalgic, Hunter, bring Animotion back. Please. Not that garbage main event theme. Or the one that came way after that. When it came back the third time. Garbage theme. None of this Def Rebel rapping mumble rap shit. I want the 80s here, okay? Well, I'm not gonna bother watching it. But it is what it is. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I will get out of here now. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, peace.